What should I do if I'm struggling from a particular subject and need extra help?
Why some teachers are saying us nowadays you have to study in my tuition, otherwise you can't take good result in your exam.
What do you think about extra subjects we are studying nowadays?
Nowadays rising academic cost, tuition cost. Due to this, students are getting in anxiety, depression, stress. How they manage this thing?
Teacher are giving a lot of homework, so is that right or wrong?
Is how I study in a easy way.
How can I improve my study habits to retain information better?
My question is, why do students need to work hard?
Well, Kashyap has asked $86,400 million question.
Like position holder student doesn't mean that he or she is a knowledgeable student. So that's why we have to be a knowledgeable student, not a position holder student.
My first question is, in school we are study 7 hours. Why we need tuition?
It can be a teacher lackness. Like nowadays teachers just focus on syllabus completion. Sometimes students need personal attention. That's why they need tutor.
My first question is that how to deal financial issues after graduation.
You have to help your father because now your father is getting old and you can see the inflation problem in Pakistan. So we have to think a lot about it, how to tackle the situation. A student has to get the job, either working at the shop, selling something, because now he has a problem to run his family.
Why do students struggle with managing their time?
They don't only have to study, they have to entertain themselves as well.
What strategies should students use to reduce their anxiety and stress related to exams and assignments?
First of all, we have to take it easy. We don't have to be a panic student and we don't have to create a panic.
So I personally believe and I guide them that do not study or stay awake at night, sleep properly, and when you want to memorize the things, wake up early and then memorize the things. It will help you a lot.
What do you think? Why teachers teach us so many subjects? Like if we are in one class, so why teachers are teaching us Sindhi, Islamiyat and computer science, etc. And if we ask to teachers, so teachers says that it's a requirement for you, it's a requirement for a student. That's why we are teaching these all subjects.
Just 4 subjects are enough for classes like grade 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5. Then we can go for science, technology or this and that.
My question is that when a teacher cannot teach all the subjects, why do you think a student can study all the subjects very well?
And in fact, a teacher should be subject specialist, then it should be much better, or it could be much better.
My question is, what problems do students commonly face?
Nowadays, students are too much busy rather than a job person because they are facing a lot of homework. They are so tired rather than a job person.
Should they go for master's degree, graduation, or how much should they study? So guys, do you have problem by the way?
Yeah.
Or are you a problem for the people? Okay, let's see what is what and who is who. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. And may peace and blessing be upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his family and his companions and all the Muslims around the world. O Allah, honor of sovereignty, you give sovereignty to whom you will, and you take away sovereignty from whom you will. You honor whom you will and you humble whom you will. In your hand is all the good. Indeed, you are competent over all the things. Well guys, this is our discussion number 3 and we're gonna talk about students' problem. So guys, do you have problem by the way?
Yeah.
Or are you a problem for the people? Okay, let's see what is what and who is who. So we are going to discuss a lot of things today, inshallah, that will help a lot of people. We have a special guest over here, Miss Maria, and she is going to introduce herself. Then we'll start. Okay?
Assalamu alaikum to all. My name is Maria Khanam and I live in Gulshan Iqbal. I have completed intermediate and also completed diploma in lab technician field, and I am here as a teacher, coach, instructor. Thank you so much.
Well, let's see who is going to ask first question. Well, who is going to ask the first question, by the way? Raise your hand. She wants to ask the question.
My name is Vinish Fatma. My question is, what problems do students commonly face?
It's a good question, and definitely I would like to say something about it. First of all, I would say that nowadays students are too much busy rather than a job person, because they are facing a lot of homework. They are so tired rather than a job person, because they are studying in school 7 to 8 hours. Now they are also studying in home as from a tutor, and also they are doing homework in their home. That's why they are facing homework problems, and also they are facing studies problem.
Well, I think the big problem is that they are studying a lot. Too much they are studying, and most commonly a lot of students, they don't know how much they are going to study in the future. Like, it is not decided how much should a student study. Like, should they go for master's degree, graduation, or how much should they study? So this is something like that. And also, so many students, they don't know what career should they pursue. So this is, I think, a big issue.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Habibullah and I am a student of grade 9 from AF school. Today my question is that when a teacher cannot teach all the subjects, why do you think a student can study all the subjects very well?
Oh, very good question. Well, the thing is that student has to do something in the life. So he or she has to study a lot. And a teacher does not have to prove. And in fact, a teacher should be subject specialist, then it should be much better. Or it could be much better. Rather, he or she is able to teach all the subjects. So I think a teacher who can teach one subject but in a very well manner is a good teacher.
It's a good question, but I will definitely say that it can be government policies and professional life requirements. So that's why for the future, students should prepare for their self. That's why he or she studies nowadays all subjects.
Assalamu alaikum guys, this is me Hassan Khan, and I have been learning English for 5 months, and I am studying grade 9, and I live in Gulshan Iqbal, Karachi. And today our topic is that students' problem. So my question is that what do you think why teachers teach us so many subjects? Like, if we are in one class, so why teachers are teaching us Sindhi, Islamiyat, and computer science, etc.
Well, it's a good question, and also when I was a student, I also wanted to know about it, but no one told me about it. I will say that it shouldn't be happen, but it happens nowadays. And if we ask to teachers, so teachers says that it's a requirement for you, it's a requirement for a student. That's why we are teaching these all subjects.
Well, it's a good question, and I personally support students over here. Actually, the thing is that we should study as much as we can study properly, and that thing can give us some kind of benefit. Okay, when we are putting a lot of efforts and we are not taking any benefits, we should rethink about it. Like, if we are studying so many subjects and we are not getting any results, then we can make some changes in the syllabus. I personally believe, according to grade 1 to 5, the subject should be very simple, and there should not be more than 4 subjects. Just 4 subjects are enough. for classes like grade 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Then we can go for science, technology, or this and that.
Assalamu alaikum to all. My name is Murtaza and I study in grade 9. So the topic is students' problem, and I wanna ask a question. What strategies should students use to reduce their anxiety and stress related to exams and assignments?
Well, the question is really good, and I tell my teachers a lot about it. I give them guideline. Actually, the thing is that when exams are going on or you are a little away from exams, you should make your schedule according to that. I see a lot of students, they stay awake entire night or maybe the major part of the night, and they keep studying or memorizing the stuff. And the exams is in the morning. So I personally believe, and I guide them, that do not study or stay awake at night, sleep properly, and when you want to memorize the things, wake up early and then memorize the things. It will help you a lot. And as you know that exams, we have to appear in exams once, not every single day. So we study every day and then we prepare ourselves for the exams. It's not a one-day job or something like that.
It's a nice question, but I would like to say that first of all, we have to take it easy. We don't have to be a panic student, and we don't have to create a panic. So then we can pass in our exams, and also we can do study.
Why do students struggle with managing their time?
Well, it's a good question, and we can easily observe why and what the problem is. Actually, every single student studies around 6 hours, and he or she is given a kind of work to do, a writing work, memorization work, and then they go to tuition center and they put something to home that parents should also teach the student as well. So I think it's a vicious cycle, and that is why they have to manage according to the situation. And they have to realize, like, I always, think about it that like every single day we are studying one English, math, physics, chemistry, biology, and then when exams are going on, we have a lot of pressure. Why is that? We are studying every day, then even then we have to think a lot. If we are doing something regularly, then we should not be worried about anything. Okay? So it's not the job of one day, it's a job of 1 year. And also, students should make their schedule according to their life structure as well. Because in a one day, they have to do different things. They don't only have to study, they have to entertain themselves as well. Like, I see a lot of students, they play soccer, they play cricket, they play snooker. So different things they have to do to maintain their mind level. Okay, so this is also necessary.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'een. My name is Nadeem Ahmed. First of all, I appreciate KELB teachers who are giving our answers, and very typical and difficult answers. My first question is that how to deal financial issues after graduation.
Well, it's $1 million question, I would say, because this is the problem of not only one person, a lot of people in Karachi or Pakistan. Actually, the thing is that when you are in intermediate level, like first year or inter, definitely your parents get old. You are super lucky if they don't have any disease. But when they have disease, your parent, your father, your mother may be running your home. But what about a student who is just studying? He or she doesn't have the job. But when your parents get ill or they get any kind of disease, now who will take care of the family? This is also the issue. And then all of a sudden, any kind of situation, a student has to get the job. Either, working at the shop, selling something, because now he has a problem to run his family. So this is also really a difficult situation for the student. And also, when you grow, you are in first year or inter, you have to help your father because now your father is getting old, and you can see the inflation problem in Pakistan. So we have to we have to think a lot about it, how to tackle the situation. I think one solution can help us a lot. When you study, why don't you have part-time job? You can support your family, and also you can help your father, and you can take care of your studies. I think part-time job will help in this kind of situation.
Students should do part-time job, and nowadays it's common now, boys and girls both are doing job, and student can do job as a part-time, like in call center as well, and boys have many option for job, and nowadays it's for girls also for girls. And I don't think so that if students do part-time job, so they can face financial issues.
This is me, Lukman Sayyed. I study in class 7. My first question is, in school we are study 7 hours. Why we need tuition?
It's a valid question, I would like to say that. And I want to say about this question, sometimes students need personal attention. That's why they need tutor. We can say that home tutor, and also we can say that they can go in other home for tuition. But it can be a teacher lackness. Nowadays teachers just focus on syllabus completion. So we can we have to make a syllabus, and we have to complete the syllabus for students. That's why teachers just focus on syllabus completion. That's why we need a tuition, because they are not teaching about learning, they are not teaching about chapter explanation, they are not teaching about methods. That's why we need tuition. In brand school, if we studying in brand school, then we are we are learning in tuition. That's why it's a valid question.
My name is Saida Kashif Zainab. I am from class 6 from APS CUT campus. My question is, why do students need to work hard?
Well, Kashyap has asked $86,400 million question. Why is that every single student has to do a lot of work and has to study a lot? Actually, the thing is that our mindset, because every single parent, they want their daughter or their son should get first position. Nobody is ready to get second or third position. That is why every single student has to work really hard. And even now, consider a situation, it has become a rat race. Everybody is running for that, and it's really difficult. I could remember that when I was studying, I did not have this concept. We were just to pass the exam, not to get position or something like that. Now I have sympathy with you guys that you have to suffer this problem.
I agree with Sir Khalid's point, and I will also say that we don't need to be a position holder student, because it doesn't position holder student doesn't mean that he or she is a knowledgeable student. So that's why we have to be a knowledgeable student, not a position holder student. And also parents should understand to their children, nowadays competition is too tough. That's why parents should understand to their children, to their and teachers also should understand to their students hard working.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Anand Nadeem. I study in class 6. My question is, how I study in a easy way?
Well, easy way is that now you are given semester system. I can remember that when I used to study, there was annual exam system. Now you have been given semester system, so you can it's divided, so it has become simple. But the thing is that when you study daily and you understand the concept daily, and every single chapter you understand, that you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, the problem is for the student who do not understand the situation, any topic, and they rely upon cramming. That is why it has become difficult for them. A student who studies daily, who understands the concept, it's not difficult for that student.
My second question is that how can I improve my study habits to retain information better?
I want to say about this question. We have to give time for ourselves daily basis for half an hour and for 1 hour. Then we can improve our study habits.
Well, I totally agree with Miss Maria that it's not something like that we just study and we will get the benefit. No, not at all. We have to entertain ourselves. We have to refresh ourselves. So we have to make a good schedule. Every single day we give some time to ourselves. We spend the time with our family. We spend the time with our friends. And we play something that is physical game. Do not just go for PUBG or Free Fire or this and that. You can play, but do not just do that. Also play any kind of physical game so that you can entertain yourself.
My second question is that what do you think about extra subjects we are studying nowadays?
Well, I do agree with you that syllabus should be according to the class. Like, I consider this is my rusty and fusty knowledge or my little experience, and I might be wrong, that for grade 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5, the syllabus should be very simple. We should teach them Islamiyat. We should teach them any language, either it is Urdu, Punjabi or Sindhi, and we can give them small information which is required. But it is reverse nowadays. We give them the dose of science, technology, computer, like that. That's really heavy dose, I consider.
My second question is that why some teachers are saying us nowadays you have to study in my tuition, otherwise you can't take good result in your exam.
That's a good question. Nowadays it's too common that students are learning in teachers' tuition, and teachers are almost students are learning, and teachers are saying that you are right. I agree with you. That's why I said that before. Parents should understand to their children. Students are hardworking. All students are not lazy. Almost students are hardworking, but they don't get position because of this thing.
My second question is that teacher are giving a lot of homework, so is that right or wrong?
It's not right to that giving homework is good, because teachers are just as I told you before, teachers just focus on syllabus completion. That's why they give homework. They give a lot of homework.
Now, I want to ask a question. Nowadays, rising academic cost, tuition cost. Due to this, students are getting anxiety, depression, stress. How they manage this thing?
Well, I think students are not getting anxiety or anything like that. Their parents are getting anxiety or depression. Actually, they have to take care of everything. I think parents have to suffer a lot, not the students. And I want to say something in reverse, that I personally want to say that students should also have part-time jobs so that they can help their parents. It is really difficult time. We should think about it.
So my third question is that what should I do if I'm struggling from a particular subject and need extra help?
Well, when you are struggling or you don't understand the concept regarding any kind of topic, it means you should talk to your teacher. I see a lot of students, when they don't understand anything, they don't dare to ask the question to the teacher. Even when the class is done, you have the right to ask the question to your teachers. So don't feel ashamed, shy, or anything like that. Whenever you meet or talk to your teacher, raise your question. Inshallah, that teacher will answer you.
I agree with Sir Khalid's point, but I would like to say that many times teacher says that you can ask 100 times, but if I and we ask one time, so teachers get angry.